take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. This that splash, this that drip. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
First opened back in 2008. There's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars.
The kickoff for Indianapolis.
Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway.
Fielded in the end zone.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. This up to the 34 out of bounds there. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down now, Cottrell, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
First down, Cottrell. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
On the pickup.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Off play action, it's Minshew. Connecting here with DJ Shark. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Jaguars 7, Colts 0.
And Lambeau now after the touchdown. He'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
4-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Fighting Harris over the middle. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Third down, Roethlisberger. They'll find Taylor. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That gain on third down, good for 28.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. This one into the hands of Burton. A gain of 6 there on first. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. Caught left side by Hilton. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They go play action with Roethlisberger. A good throw here, finding Pascal. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Roethlisberger quickly to the flat, and he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Brings up third and 4.
First carry down for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
4-yard gain. Brings up
second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run here with Taylor. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He completes this one to Mack. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanket into field goal coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
After the made field goal, here's Blankenship again. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know at the beginning of the season you have multiple goals. They just have one now. Win the game.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now a give, right side. Cottrell looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle by Isaiah.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Gain on that way. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Minshew. That's complete to his running back, Vaughn. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Westbrook.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Down Jaguars.
Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
At the Colts 35-yard line.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division. It's a foot race. He's at the 30, 20, and he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded in the end zone. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Xavier Rhodes, the quarterback, there in coverage.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And that will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Now he'll escape to his right. And, boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Roethlisberger eluding, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Back deep for the Jags, D.D. Westbrook. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And now it's second down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Chark. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Minshew to throw. The open man is Westbrook. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards.
First down.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. DJ Chark, first-time Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will knock things up here late in the first half. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. By Taylor to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Leads to 3rd and 11.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. And got his man complete. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3-and-out. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's a heck of an effort from Josh Allen getting in there defensively. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Again, it's Taylor. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Got an open man, that's Campbell. He's going to go out of bounds. But he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Goal at the 9-yard line.
The give to Taylor. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. Blankenship out for the point after. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10.
17. Jaguars 10. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and take it.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. There, complete to Westbrook, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. An extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Out of the gun is Minshew. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Jaguars.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Play action, it's Minshew. They'll roll him out right. They're trying to find Shark, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. A young quarterback, Charles, running to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And no room to maneuver there. Give them a yard up to the 47.
The tackle made by
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they got a good chance, and then we end up winning this game.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. First line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They run once more with Taylor. He's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Taylor. It's a run to work. is just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They get the former number 6 overall pick, Quentin Nelson, out of Notre Dame that time. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Taylor. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Now Ben on 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down.
Blankenship for the Colts field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they double them up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
After the made field goal, here's Blankenship again. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start? And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Sidney Jones. Now with that interception, you feel like we've got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
They'll run on 1st down. Cottrell. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll go play action here with Minshew. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st down, Jacksonville.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Minshew sets to throw. Johnson with a completion over the middle.
Minshew's pass.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20. A throw left side complete to his receiver Westbrook. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
A gain of 16 yards. And a Jaguar 1st down.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. backfield. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Touchdown.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Taylor, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
That was well played there defensively. Two tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Yards out. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
They'll look to throw. It's caught. Nelson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
On the play. First down, Jacksonville.
Back to throw. That one complete. He finds Sharp. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. An interception.